Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a little bonus live stream today. How is everybody doing? Let me just get my mug, let's get some water. So, this was really a scheduled live stream, and I know I didn't really announce anything or anything like that, but I wanted to go in and do some... I had the idea I wanted to go in and do some testing with the new subsurface changes they made to subsurface deposits. And do them not alone, but together with traditional laser mining. Because I have a feeling that if you combine the two, you might be able to get better yields. That's at least what I want to try and investigate today. So, let's just start by getting in game. And let's begin to run some mining runs here. There we go. The other people say that when they run combined it took longer. I think the key to making it work is in your prospecting. If you're going too hard for the rocks that could have subsurface deposits in it, I think it's going to cost you on time. But if you only go for the ones that has subsurface deposits when the opportunity is there, then I think we might actually be onto something. Okay, I already have a ton of firing groups in this thing, and I probably need to... Well, I'm just going to clear some of them because this is... Oh, this hat, never get used to it. I'm gonna keep one with collectors in one and the mining lasers in one. That is my usual mining group. Then we're gonna make a group that we need for the actual scanning. So we're gonna have the pulse wave on one and the prospector on two, so we can run around in pulse wave and scan. You know what, then the prospector's not gonna be there. Then this group is going to be with the seismic charge launcher. Oh, I do not have that on board. Damn it, I thought I had that on board this ship. I do not have a subsurface displacement missile. We have to go into the bubble and get one. That's annoying. Oh well. I was sure I had one on the ship here. Oh, should I lose the laser then? That's actually interesting. Hold on, let's go into outfitting here. Because I already have 3 lasers. Then I have the abrasion blaster and a seismic charge launcher. So either we lose the capability buy from a carrier. Yeah, but which one? There are so many. Oh, that's a little loud. Starbucks? No, I don't have any. Okay, I think what I'll do then is actually to... Yeah. Let's drop all the equipment for core hunting. You know what? I'm gonna keep the abrasion blaster. Because we might come across surface deposits as well. I'm not sure if they're worth going for. But I'm gonna keep it for now. Then we can always... min-max it. Later. I mean, if abrasion blast, if it's not worth going for the surface deposits, we're not gonna have the seismic charge launcher, so we're not gonna go for cores. But the abrasion blaster might be worth it. It might be better just going for for a digital mining laser. Is my clipper fitted for core and subsurface? I don't think my clipper is fitted for subsurface, but we can check. What the speed devil? Yeah, the core hunter. And yes, subsurface has definitely received a buff. Why not take a bigger ship? I could take something like the clipper, or the cutter I have, but then it wouldn't be an apples to apples comparison with the runs I did yesterday. So it's kind of like I have a feeling for the spot out here, how it feels in the Python. So that's why I really don't want to swap out to another ship, because then no, see, that's the same with beam lasers. So we'll have to see if we can find one. Otherwise, we just have to fly in to get one. You know what? Let's try to see if we can find one out here. Ah, Inara tracks fleet carrier inventory. That's pretty neat. Let me just get my browser open here. Hold on. It's on the other screen here, but that's swapped over to YouTube or to the streaming machine. There we go. I get you guys back here. So that would probably be in Galaxy and outfitting. And we need a subsurface displacement missile. We need a class 2 fixed one. Oh, do I not have the have that open? Subsurface displacement missile. Search. Yeah, okay. So there are plenty in the system that actually stocks this. Okay, fair enough. Then let's just go in and yeah, find one of these carriers and then just buy one there. But that means we need to make room for it first. Hard point. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. So now I have room for that. Did they nerf Daph's Hope? No, they didn't. It disappeared right after the patch, but that was a bug that's since been fixed. So that should be back now. It is back now, as far as I know. Yeah, it also shows Tarif, right? Okay, can we find anything here? Free trader. Nope, it's not here. LTD max price 0%. You see that on the list here? No. Okay, so we should have one. Yeah, the carrier names I know. Plus 10% tariff. Low tip diamond cell spot. Should be right next to Warpin. This is the problem. You're just sitting looking for a specific fleet carrier. Is it issue on the galaxy map maybe? Or the system map? See, we buy LTD's max price. But that's not on the list here, is it? No. This is gonna take a while. Yeah. Oh, hold on. These are not in system. These are in the neighboring system. Ah, hold on. So if we take this system instead, there's probably none of the carriers in the system itself is actually selling equipment. That's probably why we can't find it. Okay, we're just gonna jump over there so we can fight one of the carriers in that system. One thing I really hope they will do is they will increase the max percentage of galactic average that you can sell and buy at, so that the diamond carriers out here can actually be competitive. Because right now everybody's just buying at max price. Okay, this is more manageable. So in this system we should have low temp DS cell spot. Unless they moved it already. There it is. I was about to say, it doesn't look good so far. Right now, fleet carriers, I don't know if it's just because I have a tendency to gravitate to the system where they are, but they seem to be everywhere at the moment. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would sell at, I mean, I obviously have a carry out here, so there's no reason for me to sell at 500,000. I can just stock it on my carrier and sell it in the bubble. But if you don't have a carrier, I'm still not sure it's worth it, because if you do the math, you can get, let's say you can get twice the price in the bubble, right? So you can get 570,000 out here. Let's say you can get twice that price in the bubble. Okay. So that means if you spend an hour mining, then you need to think about when you sell, you can either get 50% of the price. Okay, let's do a simple example. Let's say you spend an hour mining and you have, and let's say that the prices in the bubble is 1.1 million. So about twice what you get out here. Okay. Which way is front? That's front. Okay. So say you can get twice in the bubble what you can out here. So you spend an hour mining, and in the bubble that material would be worth let's say 200 million. Just as an example. So you can fly to the bubble and you can get 200 million, or you can sell it at the carrier and get 100 million. Now you spend an hour mining, so if you can get to the bubble and back in less than an hour, or in less than the time you've spent mining, then it's worth it going into the bubble. So if you spend an hour mining and it takes you less than an hour to get to the bubble, sell and come back, then it's worth it. But if you only spend, let's say, half an hour mining and you cannot make it into the bubble and back in half an hour, then you're better off time efficiency wise to just sell to one of the carriers and go back out and mine again. Stupid bunny, what are you doing? Cannot jump up on this. I have this small, like, extra chair next to me. One of the bunnies just tried to jump up on it, but he didn't. He underestimated the jump and fell down again. So, and of course, if you then have the good prices at 1.6, then it's this just no. Then you have 2 hours to get into the bubble and back. If you spend an hour mining, you have twice the time you spent. So as it is right now, it is just not worth it to go back into the bubble. Sorry, it's just not worth it to sell to the fleet carriers. It's much more profitable in terms of credit per hour to sell in the bubble. Until Frontier makes some changes, which I hope they will. Okay, let's see if he has something for us that we can use. Okay, there's a really good question here. Would a long-range jump ship be better? Yes, it would. It definitely would, and I am working on a long-range / deep space mining build that's designed to go out here and back as easy as possible and as efficient as possible, because as you can see, the time that it takes you to go back to the bubble and come back, or go to the bubble and come back to sell, is gonna be approximately the same regardless of how much cargo you have. Approximately. I know more cargo, less jump range mean longer travel times, and yada yada. But in the grand scheme of things, in the scheme of a whole mining trip, it's going to be approximately the same. So that means you need to have as much cargo. So I'm looking at, I'm not sure the Anaconda. I have a different ship in mind because I'm not sure the Anaconda is the best choice. Because I've actually been looking at this before, and I think I came up with something quite neat. But I'll come back to that in the future. Subsurface displacement missile fixed. Well, I'll buy that. Thank you. Okay. That is in place. Let's just set up our fire group. So that means we're gonna have... What just happened here? Oh, I need to click that. Yes, I know I have to set my fire groups. So that means we have the main with the collectors in group 1 together with the lasers. And then we have the subsurface there. We put that into group 2. So we basically have, this is our mining group, this is our prospecting group. Ah, come on. So, let's go over, let's drop into a good spot in the ring, and then let's try to see if we can't make some decent credit. Now, in the trip I took yesterday, I got around 100 tons in half an hour. So if I can beat 100 tons in half an hour, then we're good. But I'm not necessarily making this as a timed run today, because I want to get some practice in before I do the time run. Kotono says, I'll pick the cutter over the Type 10 mining 80 days a week. Yeah, but would you also do that if you have to travel 500 light years with a full cargo hold? Because then I think you would not feel so happy in a cutter anymore. Had I encountered the handholds problem before? No, do enlighten me. It's right, hauling tritium, and that's something I haven't looked into. I just want to get, while I'm out here, get some mining testing done. And also with the whole tritium, it's a brand new material that's just been added, and I want to make sure that the market actually stabilizes and is still a profitable business to go and trade that before I go out and spend a lot of time making videos on it. What, really? Handhold says I just sold 192 units of painite to another carrier and it stayed in my cargo hold, now marked as stolen. Did you get the money? Because then just jettison it and get rid of it. But yeah, if you have the session log for that, do report it to Frontier so you can get that fixed. Asking what ship I'm using a Python. Or still to black market. No, I have my carrier now. It's out here in next to the mining spot. Where is it? It's over here. How long I'm gonna be live for? I don't know. But I basically just started like half an hour ago, so probably for a while. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to drop in slightly to the outside of this in just some random spot. It doesn't really matter. I don't want to hit the spot exactly, but I want to hit a fairly dense part of the ring, like that right there. That's perfect. So let's get over to that group there. I feel like I'm almost hitting my microphone. Probably should move this joystick a bit, or maybe move the microphone a bit. There we go. Okay, nice. That worked. Target the ring. No pirates today? Wow, best sell over 400 credits. That's pretty good. There we go. There's the pirates. Oh, did I stock up on limpets? I did. Good. Hello, little pirate. I have no weapons, so I'm just gonna let him scan me. Does the density of the yellow bands make a difference for the profitability? It makes a difference to how dense the rocks are in the ring. So if you go to a very bright yellow area, they're very dense. Meaning I have to fly less between the rocks.
Scan detected.
Okay, now we should have everybody scan us, so let's just go. So the technique I wanted to try here was to not be too picky. You can see right now I have a good rock out here to my right. Oh, and I should probably slow down. Otherwise I'm gonna kill my limpets. So I'm just gonna basically move in the direction of the rocks. But if I find low temps like this, I am just gonna swap over to the other group and mine that rock as I normally would. What's the time we're starting? Around 1955 is when we started. Swap group and scan. So we have one right there, right? So we gotta go and prospect that. I'm gonna scan that one as well. So we're gonna try again. I don't have anything that lights up within range, so I'm just gonna scan whatever I have close to me. 6%, that's too low for me to mine. 20%, I'll mine that. Oh, I need to remember to switch groups here. I know that pulse wave doesn't help surface mining at all. But for what we're trying today, we do need it, because we are looking for subsurface deposits as well. So we have quite a few rocks over in that direction there. Just get some prospectors out while we wait. So I'm looking for subsurface deposits. That's why I'm prospecting with a pulse wave. Okay, they are done. There's nothing there. Is that one down there gonna miss? No, it's gonna hit. It's okay. I forgot to target it. Oh, it's a mistake. 10% and tritium as well. Not gonna mind that though. 4%. Not gonna mind that. Maybe we should go a little bit more aggressive for the subsurface, just to see how much they actually give now after they buffed it. So I think instead of doing this in what almost sounds like a normal way, we're gonna try to just go for subsurfaces and see what we can find. So there are subsurfaces.
Asteroid scan complete.
But it says liquid oxygen. Liquid oxygen. Okay, fair enough. So that's nothing. And what did we get down here? Okay. That apparently didn't hit.
Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
Okay, so we have a low amount of low temperature diamonds, but do we have... Okay, so these are water. Lithium hydroxide. Okay. What? We're being scanned now?
Cargo scoop retracted.
You know what? We're gonna do something else. I have a better idea. And then let him scan me.
Scan detected. Scan detected.
And he says that I have nothing. Oh, of course I abandoned them. Oh well. You know what? Doesn't matter. We're just gonna abandon those diamonds. I should not have abandoned them, but then my collectors would have begun picking them up. But I could have closed my cargo hold, I guess. Okay. No mind, that's not the point. I should have just not abandoned them and then closed my cargo hold. And then let him scan me, because I had so few diamonds anyway. Okay, let's just keep looking for subsurface, just so we can see how much they actually give now. And if it's even worth going and doing this at all.
Cargo scoop retracted. Collector limpet expired.
Don't think that has anyone, don't think it's bright enough.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Nope.
Asteroid scan complete.
Okay, there's something down here.
Programming limpet drone.
It's funny, they seem to come in clumps. You can see there are like 4 in this area right now.
Programming limpet.
Oh, 32% low temps. If nothing else, I'm going to... Okay, we have some
Scan complete.
normal surface deposits, but that's really weird. So this is all tritium or other stuff. But the diamond, or the rock is pure diamond. Okay, so it's not related to what's in the rock at all. That's really weird.
Prospector limpet engaged.
There's some subsurfaces over there. Let's go and look at those in a second.
Asteroid scan complete.
Check contacts. Yeah, because we have 2 tritium surface deposits. But that's not what we're looking for. You know what? Let's just ignore the rock and just keep looking for subsurfaces. Oops. No, I'm pretty sure also that then they need to have low temperature in them themselves in order to also have it as a subsurface. It doesn't make any sense otherwise, but that rock over there had tritium surface deposits. 13%, some subsurfaces here. There we go.
Asteroid scan complete.
Okay, let's try this. So we have nothing in our cargo hold right now. And if I recall correctly, I'm pretty bad at this. Are you kidding me? I'm out of ammo. If I forgot to restock ammo for this, I hope I can synthesize this. I can.
Weapons rearmed.
Okay, so we have ourselves quite a bit of a spinny boy here. So I'm just gonna go and hope for the best. And then I need to... see, haven't done enough of this. Oops. Try that again. Okay, look at that. And look at those fragments here. They're pretty big compared to the normal fragments. I wonder how much they give.
Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Cargo scoop deployed.
So that one was at 87 now. See, that was one destination. That gave me 5 tons. And if we begin to chain this a bit... see if we can find another spot here. There's one over here. Just gonna get some more collectors out. While I wait for this spot to come in range. Oops.
Collector limpet expired.
Great. I've destroyed all my limpets again.
Programming limpet drone.
Ah, come on. See if I can actually do it this time. Gonna go for that next one here.
Expired.
Keep chasing this. Actually pretty fun. Just chasing this spot around. Ah, come on. Oh, I'm not paying attention to my drilling here. Ah. Did I destroy the spot now? Did I get another one? Oh, get another chance. Go for that one.
Collector limpet expired.
Look at all those fragments.
Programming limpet drone.
Okay, this one should be a lot easier. This is closer to the axis of rotation. Let's try to play with that a little bit. Ah! Reached too early. I need to get better at this. I'm always releasing a little bit too late. There we go. Okay. Look at that. That's 20 tons so far. Discord. Okay, hold on. Oh! Sorry, Matthias, I completely forgot. I didn't see that. I'm currently unloading cargo. Seems like trading with a carrier is as profitable as mining. Made a spreadsheet. Post to a Discord. Thank you! And thanks for the donation. Okay, we can keep drilling this one apparently. Ha! Okay, I'm just gonna finish this drill and then I will empty my cargo hold. I don't know about you guys, but this seems quite profitable to do it like this. You need to find the rock first. But once you find the rock, the materials just start pouring in. Yeah, I know, but okay, so Demaliton 19 says the density graph on top correlates to the speed of the blue box at the bottom. Yeah, I know. I'm just not very familiar with... I haven't done a lot of subsurface mining, so I just haven't gotten it into, like, muscle memory with the whole aiming thing yet. But there's another good one over here. Okay, so let's try to see how many we get out of this one. We have 44 tons already. See, this one's more difficult because this one's moving around. And release. And fire. Oh, let's go for the second one there. That one, yeah. This is quite difficult. You have to manage both your flying and your drilling. Ah. Ah. Okay, did it die now? Yeah. Seems like if you miss too many, then it you don't get the full out of it. So I only got what, 2 destinations out of that one. But still, the amount here seems pretty good. I mean, we started... Yeah, it's... I mean... We still have those 8 tons. We've actually been so far faster than my trip yesterday. I was lucky. Oh, okay, hold on. I see, it speeds up right as you get to it. I'm gonna drop that one. Go for one of the more easy ones. Need to make more room in my cargo hold. Oh. Okay. Just wait for this to come around again. Okay, let's try this again.
Collector limit expired.
Oops. Why are my collectors suddenly dying all the time? What are they flying into?
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
There we go. But look at all those fragments. I mean, all this is just subsurface on this one rock. That means if you find one rock, you pretty much fill up half a python almost. Especially if you begin to get good at it. Let's try again. Not gonna go for that troll one there in the beginning. Should have made more room. Let's go a bit further, see what they had to offer later. Ah, it's bad. It's probably gonna die now. Nope, they actually survived, okay. Are they persistent AI? Could you map and run? Yes, they are. So in theory you could map these asteroids if you wanted to. And then start from a fixed point every time, and then once you find one, I mean, you would pretty much only have to find 2 of these in close proximity. And you would be good to go. You would pretty much have a full python. Oh, got it. Nice. They're gonna be on the opposite side now. Okay, so that one died now, so now we can try to find our prospector. 13% low temps, so nah. Yeah, okay. So even with all my fails and missed detonations, I got 90 tons. 90 tons of low temperature diamonds out of those subsurface deposits. That's like almost half an hour's worth of normal mining. So if I can, within the next, let's say 20 minutes, because it takes quite some time to open these as well. Let's say 50 minutes. If I can, within the next 50 minutes, find another one, then we're pretty much... Yeah, I mean, if they could potentially nerf this, seems to be a little bit on the strong side now. I will agree to that. But let's just try for fun, see if we can find another one. And let's see what time is it. It's, oops. It's 20 minutes past, so... Let's try to go around and find something here. We can... It needs to be relatively... So there's some good ones up here. Look at that one there. Yes, if you want to build for this Python, it is on the commander's toolbox. At least there are surface deposits, that's for sure. And subsurface as well. What do we get? Nah.
Asteroid scan complete.
Not what we were looking for. That's glow from something else. No, I don't believe they're that rare. I mean, it's not... What about that one down there? It's not like core deposits that can be quite hard to find. These should be... Come on, let's get out of the way of the limpet. Might actually found a core deposit here. No. But I did find more subsurfaces. Not the right type though.
Scan complete. Programming lift and drone.
These are not the rocks you're looking for. Oh, 20%. That's at least very good.
Asteroid
And there's a surface deposit with bromellite. We're gonna ignore that for now. Even though 20% is pretty good. That's a nice big one.
prospect limpet.
Oh, that sounds weird. Did I just kill my own limpet again? What do we get? Yeah, I see subsurface deposits. But it's not the ones I'm looking for. I'm wondering if this is like core deposits where overlaps doesn't really affect it. It could be. Let's try this one.
Prospect limpet.
I don't think that's strong enough. Thanks for all the subscriptions and follows, by the way. That's pretty good. Oh, that's actually good.
Collector limpet expired.
Yeah, nothing. But there's again plenty of low temperature diamonds in that one. Which we are promptly going to ignore. Phoenix says, laser mining not worth it anymore? It definitely is. It's very much worth it. There's one good over there, there's one good down here. We're gonna take both of them. And check. But right now we're just checking subsurface, and it seems if this is gonna stay the way it is, it might actually be worth just going for subsurface.
Prospect limpet engaged.
There are subsurfaces there, and they are low temperature diamonds, even though there are no low temperature diamonds on the rock itself.
Scan complete.
So now we have another 3 of them here. And I'm at 90 tons right now. So let's swap over. And this rock is not really rotating, which is really nice. So I only have to focus on actually shooting and drilling and not also flying. Let's start by just getting some collectors out.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
There we go. Let's get drilling. Gonna go for the next one here. Now it's a miss. Oh, I need to get better at this. Let's go for that. Ah. That's better. There we go. I think the trick is to find... Don't try to take one when you are going up or downhill. Try to take one on a flat piece. Like that one. Any more? Nope. Ah, model ammo again. Okay. Is this expensive to synthesize? A little bit in tungsten, but other than that, it's not bad.
Weapons rearmed.
Okay, it died. The trick is to watch your weapon indicator. What? Okay. This one's relatively easy. That's 3 successes in a row. Oops. Oh, 3 successes and it died. Just go with 20. Yeah, very big chunks. And they give a lot of progress. You almost get a full ton, like a full diamond out of each. So, as you can see here, they do stack up quite fast. We already got 27, sorry, we was 90 when we started. 28, 29. Let's get the last one. Oh, this is gonna be a fast one. That was 3 successful. 4 successful. Oops. And it despawns. Okay. 4 successes and it despawned. Let's see how much we get when we're done with this. It might actually be worth it just doing this alone. Get rid of more limpets. Do you know if you request? Yes, so what I did, Craig, what I did yesterday was I requested some ship transfers to my fleet carrier. Then I jumped the fleet carrier before the ships arrived, but they still arrived on the fleet carrier. So yes, your module transfer will arrive even though the fleet carrier jumps after you've done your transfer. Okay.
Collector limpet expired.
I think that, I mean, okay, so it's now been 8 minutes. So in the last 8 minutes, we managed to mine 44 tons of low temps. Because we was at 90, now we have 134 for that. So we could just go back to our normal prospecting again. I'm gonna swap over to a prospecting group. To be honest, guys, I think this could be the new meta for mining. That was not a lot. Yes, thank you, Robert. And as long as listen to Robert. The man speaks the truth. Go down, give the stream a like if you enjoy this. Because I thought it would be faster to focus on laser mining and then only go for the opportune moments when there happen to be some subsurface deposits nearby. But they just pay so much that I think it's... What is it that's glowing here? Oops, that's not what I wanted. There's something glowing in this area. Let's try this one. There's at least surface deposits on this one. Hey, there's core deposits in it. But we dumped all our core deposit gear. But let's see, we have a surface deposit. But no subsurface mining, no. Okay. Yeah, I think skip it as well. I don't think it's worth it.
Astro is cheating. He is only getting such high yields because of his stupid, expensive Virpil controllers.
Oh, 25%. And ooh, lots and lots of but it's not the ones we need. Those two look good. Is deep core mining worth it? I think the downtime between mining is too great. Oh, we got a low temperature diamond core there as well. Nice. And we got some subsurfaces here as well. Let's see what we get. Hold on, we have a... Thank you for all your great content. If I do remember correctly that there is some kind of tax if you sell more than tons of cargo. If so, can you avoid this by launching / docking? No, so the tax is not necessarily from 256. It's just there is a supply and demand mechanic. So if you try to sell, to a station on a surface, where the demand approximately when you begin to go down below like 5-10% of the total demand, that's when you begin to see a reduction in the price that you're being offered. So it's not really a tax as much as it's just a reduced price that you're being offered. So yeah. Silver says managed to get 50 tons in 6 minutes in Buran. Okay. Yeah, and some go 20. I prefer to stick to 10% of demand, but it's really, I mean, it's not like there's a sharp cutoff anywhere. So when you're selling, it's always better to go to a station that has a high demand. So find as high as the demand as you can that still offers good... Whoops. Okay, that's a bug. That was scary. Yeah, we got some. Not the right material though, but... There was one other one right around this area. Where is it? I don't think that's one. I think this looked like a glow, but... Okay, we actually got some decent subsurfaces on that one. Not anything we were looking for, but there was decent subsurface on it, so we can actually be less picky with the colors. Is it? Let's just try to do some... Oops, hold on. There we go. I just want to do some random prospects as well. Just to see if it is, as I believe it is, that you are more likely to get the subsurfaces on asteroids. 26% low temperature diamonds. Yeah, but no thanks. Not today. Not today. Let's shoot high here. Nah. We killed the limpet. There are surface deposits, so there are good chances of subsurfaces, I guess. There are low temperature diamonds here. But, oh, there's one subsurface. That's not what we're looking for. It also seems that going for the larger rocks is, like, the physically larger rocks is better because they can fit more subsurfaces on them. I think they have a tendency to have more subsurfaces on them if they're bigger. People asking for the build, go to the commander's toolbox. It's listed over there on the mining builds. Just surface deposits.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming lizard drone.
Look at that. 38.25%. That's a new record, I think. That requires a screenshot. Windows sounds coming up. Just a warning. There we go. But we're not gonna mind it.
Programming lizard drone.
Did that miss? No.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Oh, we have lots of subsurface. Much.
Asteroid scan
Nothing.
complete.
Now we kind of hit a bit of a dead spot here. There's some stuff going on down here. Let's go for that.
Programming lizard drone.
Nope, killed that one.
Programming lizard drone.
This one could be good because of its size.
Prospector limpet engaged.
We got one.
Asteroid scan complete.
Swap over to the other group.
Programming limpet drone. Programming
Just gonna do some normal mining here while I'm launching the inputs anyways. Ah, forgot to hold it down. This might be too much to do at once. See if I can do both types of mining at the same time. Okay, there's too much stuff going on right now. Okay, it bounced, so that means it's gone now. Ah, because I do not have any pips to... Where's that prospector? 16% left. I mean, it's 33%. It's a pretty good rock. It's difficult. I think I will have to try and do a run where I just only run for core deposits, for subsurface deposits, and then bring. I don't know if it's worth going for the core deposits. It probably isn't, to be honest. We were what, 40 something, so far we are getting close to what, 10 tons in this one rock. Maybe I should scan for the next one while the limpets are doing their thing. Oh, there's one right down here. No valid collection targets. People asking for my accent, it's Danish, since I'm from Denmark. Boop. Again, 20% low temperature diamonds, and I spot at least 3 subsurface. Oh. Is those... Okay, we clearly moved out a little bit too early, since some of it we left something behind, but never mind. Oh, we got a tritium one over here, it seems. Yeah. Got one with tritium over here. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah. That's actually do have to get a decent amount from a core deposit. I was wondering if you stumble across core deposits anyway. I mean, you might as well. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Just gonna see what we get in this one. I don't think this one is lighting up, but it kind of looked like it did before. So I just want to see if there is anything in it. No. It's pretty empty. Oh yeah, I need to remember I actually have to look at the rock so I can see. Nothing. Oh, hold on. Hello. I think what I will have to do is to try and do a timed run using this method. There's one. Oh, come on. There we go. Where are we at? We're at 58. You're already getting better at it. Ah, that was a troll one. Yeah, so Orcs5 says a map with these would be absolutely insane. The problem is if you can find 2 that are close enough to each other. But yes, mapping these would be insane. Okay, so let's not go for that one. We can't go for that one. That's pretty decent. Got another one in. I'm gonna go for the next hill when it gets slow. Go for one there. Oh, it's still there. It didn't disappear. We started at 58, so that's 11... Well, okay, make that 13 tons. We're almost up to 20 tons out of... This is just one of these, by the way. Again, we're gonna wait. Oh, need to focus on this. Warrenstein, thanks a lot for the donation. Oh, does it disappear now? No, it's still there. This one just keeps giving, huh? Ah. That's probably gonna kill it. Yeah. Okay. We're pointing the wrong way. We need to go towards the gas giant. Oh, how much did we get? So I missed one on the last one, and we started at 58. That is 24 tons out of that one. $21 tons. That's 24 million from one subsurface deposit, and I found up to 4 in one rock sometimes.
Cargo scoop retracted. Programming
But if we go to like the center and then try to map it from there.
prospect
21% low temps. And we got subsurface. We got a subsurface again.
asteroid scan complete.
So let's just make sure we have enough collectors out. We do. Because I think our cargo hold is pretty full. So we're gonna launch just 6 now. Don't know how much we have in here. We have just a bit. Nice. Okay, let's go. And is my chat on YouTube broken? It's been very quiet for a while. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay, let's see what we get here. It's an easy one. Fire off the next right away. Also fairly easy. Huh.
Collector limpet expired.
Okay, just focus on this drill, then get more collectors out.
Deploy cargo. Programming limpet drone. Cargo scoop deployed.
I'm just gonna try to refresh my chat on YouTube. Yeah, it definitely died. Sorry about that.
Collector limpet expired.
But I think, okay, so yes, this might be slower, but this has a big advantage. And that is, I don't think that this is the, I don't think you need the overlaps to do this. I think, again, I'm not 100% sure about this. I think if these works the same as core deposits, these are not affected by overlaps. That means you can get this out of any single low temperature diamond hotspot. I'm not 100% sure about it. I'll have to test it. But if that is true, that means forget about flying 200 and something light years outside the bubble. If you can do this in any hotspot, you just find the station that sells, you go to that. I don't know.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Tried a single, did. Okay, someone tried a single, didn't find one. I'm not sure, I'll have to test it as well. Can you tell me how many times you can subsurface by the whole percentage of the bottom left with... Ah. That is neat. Okay, so I have one left on this, it seems. Just go ahead and... am I full? No, I can have a few more on my refinery here. Let's go for that big hill there in the middle. Yeah, and then now it's gone. Okay. Great.
Collector limpet expired.
Okay, so multiple people have now said this, that it seems to be to scaling with overlaps. But that's okay. It would just be nice if it was like core deposits. Okay. Anyway, I'll still go and do a test in Empire in the bubble just to be sure. Adrian, I'm flying a Python. Okay, I'm gonna head back to my carrier. I'm gonna empty out my cargo hold, and then I think I want to try and do a timed run this time. And we're gonna do it the same way as last time. We're gonna forget about in the video I posted yesterday. We're gonna forget about the travel time and all that stuff for now. Gonna take that out of the equation. We'll of course have to add that in the final when we do the credits per hour calculations. But I want to do the same test as I did in the video yesterday. I don't know if you saw my video. But what I did was I went to this exact spot, and I just did a normal laser run for half an hour, and I managed to get around 100 tons. So the question is, can I beat 100 tons in half an hour by doing this instead? I mean, 2 good rocks should be all we really needed. Fill the Python in 27 minutes, my best. Wow, okay. Speed up a bit. Whee! Any existing guides out how to do this? No, not that I know of. But if this turns out to actually work, then I will promise you there will be a guide on my channel in the very, very close future. Not today, not tomorrow, but if within, let's say, a week or 2, tops. Because I need to test this properly before I do a video on it. I need to do the Empire. I keep calling it Empire. It's old Eve habits calling the bubble Empire. How many rocks to fill 100 tons? Yeah, it's more like you get around 20, so it's about 5 subsurface deposits, and one rock can have 1 subsurface deposit. It can have 4 subsurface deposits, or maybe even 5 if you're really lucky. So it's not really the number of rocks. And again, if we manage to map this, then we are in business. Okay, let's empty out the cargo. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna transfer some low temperature diamonds over to the carrier. Dig. Like so. Good. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna stock up on limpets. Ah, wrong icon. I still need to get used to this interface. But you gotta do the minigame. Yes. That's another thing I like about this. It's a lot more fun than the other type of mining. Yeah, don't forget the missiles. We're gonna go into advanced maintenance. And we're going to restock that. We're gonna restock on limpets. That should do it. And refuel, repair, good to go. Okay. I just love the fleet carriers. It's such a nice addition. People asking where we are. You can see the system name here on screen right now if you want to write it down. We're in coal sectors. Jumping into coal sectors CCK A38-2. Or you can watch the video I launched yesterday where I speak about the system. Talk about it. Speak about it. Yeah.
Shift drive charging.
And you're clear. See you. This is Control, signing off.
Bye-bye, Control. Thanks for signing off. And I need to get... where is it? And to get a stop, not a stopwatch. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a timer. A timer for 30 minutes. And not crash into a star. Okay, there's a timer. Are your missile? My missiles are... Let me show you. Come on. Why is it not? Ugh. There we go. My missiles are located out in that spot. There. This one, I think. Yeah. Hardpoint 2, I think. So kind of like out to the side, but next to the cockpit. So that's good, clear line of fire out. How do you map an asteroid? Get to mapping another time. I'm not gonna go over mapping now. It's a complicated task to do. Okay. Time to do a timed run. Can you share the builds? Just enter the channel. Yeah, again, Commandos Toolbox. It's Commandos with an S followed by a hyphen and then Toolbox. Oh, actually, without the hyphen as well. That domain is on that site as well. And there you can find my ship builds for all these ships that are currently active, that are currently working in the game is right now. And you can follow the link that Don Glower just posted for you in chat. Okay, I'm gonna try to do a similar drop down as I did yesterday. Yesterday I dropped down about 150 kilometers away from the center hotspot. So I'm gonna do the same again this time. I'm gonna go for a fairly high density area. Yeah, I probably should add a link in the description with the amount of time people are asking for it. You're probably right. I'll see if I can get to that as well. How to get limpets on your fleet carriers? You get the restock or the rearm thing. So we're just gonna go ever so slightly close to this. We're gonna take this nice bright spot. That should do it. Should be close enough. And we're gonna drop in there. How far did I manage? Yeah, I'm a little bit... no, hold on. Okay, I'm a little bit closer than yesterday, but only about 50 kilometers, so that should just be good enough. Okay, just gonna wait around for the pirates to show up. Yeah, you're right. Mapping is not an easy nor fast task to do, but once you have the map done, hopefully, if you've done it right, it should be easy to follow. And again, we pretty much only need like 3, 4, 5 rocks in the map, and then we have a full Python. And if you want to have enough for 512 tons, we will need a few more. The only problem is the distance between the rocks can be so great that it can be difficult to actually make a usable map out of it. Oh, hold on, we have someone coming in from here as well. Looks like... he's coming towards us, he's coming to scan us.
Scan detected.
Ships everywhere now. I just don't want to end up in the situation we had before where there was an extra pirate showing up all of a sudden. Yeah. No cargo, waste of time. Indeed. And we have one miner there. And another mining ship there. I'm just gonna get some distance to these guys before we start the actual run. Okay, that should do it. Oh, someone designated a core deposit over here. Can you see that? 2 actually. 2 core deposits have been designated here. Interesting. Okay. That just means we're not gonna find cores, but got a timer for half an hour. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go 3, 2, 1, go. Let's get our weapons out. And let's pulse scan. Let's get going here. This big one right there. Again, I'm gonna try to see if I can go for size here. Oops, too fast. And we're gonna bump into this on purpose. And just gonna get the contacts open. Nothing there. Oops. Okay, we have a string of good rocks over here. Oh, that's gonna hit that one, isn't it? Oh, it's actually going to miss. Perfect.
Prospector limpet engaged.
You don't actually benefit that much from having 2 active limpets at once, unless you can find 2 rocks close to each other.
Prospector limpet engaged.
There we go. We got the 2 first one of the day.
Asteroid scan complete.
And we are 1 minute in to the run. That's pretty good. Oh, that didn't hit. Let's actually get some collectors out as well. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. This is a very fast spinning rock, so this is not going to be as fun as I would have liked. Okay, so we get 4 chunks out of this one, or 4 tries out of this one. Already dying. We're going to go for that big one over there. That one. Oh, cargo hatch as well. There we go. That one missed. It's kind of in a small... gonna give the limpets a bit of time to collect all of these before we go and do the last shot on this one. Where are we at on tonnage? 8 tons already, and we are. Oh, ha! I set it for 30 hours instead of 30 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on this. We're still 4 minutes in. I'll just have to keep a manual eye on that. Oops, my bad. Okay, I think we can go for it again. Okay, we have one more shot at this. Gotta go for that flat plateau over here. And I missed. Great. Gotta go for the other one. This is pretty close to the center of rotation, or axis of rotation, so that should be a little bit easier to manage in terms of collecting. Oh, those narrow ones here, they're gonna be fast. Gonna go for the second hill. Ah, just missed. Oh, it's so annoying when you miss. There we go. Look at all those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 fragments, I think. Let's get ourselves positioned right over these so the collectors have an easier time. We're up to 18 tons so far, and we are 5 minutes in. $22 tons.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Give me some limpets. Okay, time to move on. Back to the prospecting group. Whoops. See what we can get. Anything? Anything at all?
Cargo scoop retracted.
Okay, there's something over here. Like, why is everything so far away? We have a few rocks over here we can go for. Both right in front of us and over to the left.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet.
Low temps. Tritium subsurface, so that's no good.
Asteroid scan complete.
Ooh, this is a big one.
Prospector limpet engaged.
It has nothing. Nope.
Asteroid scan complete.
Okay. Oh, 2 down here. There's a very bright one, and there's then the slightly less bright one behind. It's almost bright enough to be a core deposit. It's relatively small.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet.
We get subsurfaces. We do get subsurfaces. But it's nothing that we want. What about that one? There's a good string of asteroids here. Also up here behind the camera. You probably can't see that, but... very focused.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Yeah, that's one. Nice.
Asteroid scan complete.
Oh, this one is 5 tries for on this one. I'm getting better at it, I think. Okay, gonna give the limpet some time to collect. Closer to the bunch here. 29, we are coming up. We are 8.5 minutes in. We have 30 tons. Almost 1/3 in. And oh, this is gonna be damn close if we're gonna be able to make it as fast as the trip yesterday. Oof, that's a lot of fragments. Gotta go for the 3rd hill this time. Nice. We got all of them on that one. What I really like about this type of mining is there's actually some actual player skill in this. Like, you actually have to sit and learn to use those subsurface missiles. Learn that little minigame. Oh, hello.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
We're not running on full collectors, so get some more out.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
No valid collection targets. 44 tons, and we just passed 10 minutes, and we have more down here.
Asteroids.
There should be some. Oh, hold on. Stop. Just catch those limpets coming in with fragments behind me. So they don't die from distance, because I can fly faster than the limpets, I think. Are they stuck, or what are they doing? There they are. $45. 46.
Hold at maximum capacity.
The cargo bay is full, so while we're flying back to that one. A little bit wasted time there, flying back and forth. I think I saw some... Nope, that was not it. Damn it, I thought I had... Looks like you get more per drill. Huh, on the higher hills. It would make sense that you get more on the high density areas. I never actually looked at that, but I'll try to keep an eye on that.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet engaged.
Nope.
Asteroid scan complete.
Let's go for this one over here.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet engaged.
There's one as well.
Asteroid
Very stable rock. I definitely think trying to go...
programming
Oops, that's not right fire group. I definitely think going for the hills are the easiest. Not that many fragments there, only 2 fragments. It was very low on the hill as well. That was the very top of the hill. And a lot more fragments. I think we might actually be onto something here. So nothing on that hill. We're gonna try the second hill. Look at that. Okay. There was one early on the hill. We're gonna try maybe that. That one. Getting all the tries out of this one. Okay, we're gonna try to see if there's anything there towards the very end. On the last hill. No, there's not. Okay, so we just wasted a try on that. We're gonna try that small second hill. Not the big one. Like, missed. And it's gone. Oh well, moving on. Down here, that's a lot. So we are now coming up at almost 15 minutes, and we are at 61 tons. We're doing pretty good. Oh, we got 2 on this one. Nice. I like that. Forgot to swap fire groups again. Oh, I was not even paying attention there. God, that was stupid. Wasted one. I was so focused on everything else. Okay, gotta go for the second hill. That was also bad. Like cargo hatch. Okay, I saw a pretty good one there on the third hill, so we're gonna wait for the third hill this time and go for that. It was a pretty big one over there, so... Okay, it was in the valley. We still got a decent amount. Gonna give the collectors some time to collect. Do their thing. We just passed the 15-minute mark. We're like 15.5 minutes now. We're at 65 tons. And yes, I know we haven't calculated travel times and all that stuff, but we didn't do that on the test yesterday. This hotspot is about is it 284 from Sol, so it's like 100 outside the bubble. Okay, we should have one more go on this one. So let's make it count. Go for the easy one here. I actually do get a decent amount of fragments from that. Anthony, thanks a lot for becoming a member. Welcome to the channel. Awesome stuff, man. Really cool. Notification is just a bit delayed on this stream. Okay, let's get the next one. A bit of a time constraint here. Unload collectors, gonna get some more out. Get those collectors out. Okay, should we get some time to do their collecting? There's 3 fragments in space right now. And I don't want to sit and chase this around. So, let's do this. There was the notification. I don't know why those YouTube things are so delayed. Okay, we're gonna wait a bit for the bigger hill here at the end or the middle. Oh, there's nothing. That's stupid. Shouldn't have gone for those ones. Hey, I still have 2 goes on it. Gotta take some of these twos here. One more go. Nice.
At maximum capacity.
Anonymous bought a muck. Whoever it was, thanks a lot. Hope you will enjoy it. Okay, focus. Focus on pips to system and on switching fire groups and pulse wave scanning. Okay, we got one down there. Let's go down for that one first. Where are we at? Tonnage 91 with... Is it counting down right? Yeah. With 11 minutes to go.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect limpet failed. Prospect limpet.
There are subsurfaces. There's one.
Asteroid scan complete.
Focus on the mining. This one is going to be difficult because it goes into a valley quite sharply there, so you need to be careful there. Okay. We get only 3 shots on this one though, so we're gonna just give the collectors some time to do their collecting.
Programming limpet drone.
And we have, looking at the time here, 10 minutes left now. Okay. Very nice. Let's get some distance. Let's get that last shot in. Gonna see that little bump there in the middle, if there's anything good there. Nah, missed it. So that should be dead now. Yeah, it's gone. $100 tons. So we've now in 20 minutes I've mined the same as I did in half an hour yesterday, doing normal laser mining in this spot. Exact same spot. Well, almost exact same spot. Within 50 kilometers probably. Let's see what we get here. Nothing. There was one more up here. Was it this one? Let's try that.
Prospect limpet failed. Asteroid scan complete.
Whee! There's 3 of them. Okay, this is gonna keep us busy for a while.
Asteroid scan complete.
Okay, let's try this. This is gonna... There's no big hills in this one. This is a very fast one. Very soft rock. Ah. But we get a lot of shots on this one though. That's nice.
Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Cargo skill deployed.
Let's try to go a little bit to that little... Ah.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Missed that twice now. Is that it? We have one more, I think. Gotta wait for some of the other ones later. That one was a little late there as well. Now it's gone, yeah. Not to worry. We have more. We need to dump some limpets. We still have 7 minutes to go on the timer. Oh, where the hell is this? Is this in there? Oh, it's in there. That's gonna be annoying for the collectors. Whoa. Okay. Shit, that was fast. Oh, sorry, my language. Oh, I got it. I could have sworn I missed that one. I'll wait for that big hill there. Ah, such a troll with the hills. So they have 2 shots left on this one. Let's go and find it. Should come back to us here in a second. This is a fast rock. Got it. Okay, so we know there's a troll one there, so we're gonna wait for the second next hill. That one, that's easy. Five minutes to go still. So annoying, I have to chase this thing around all the time. But I am really enjoying this type of mining, I must admit. It is actually pretty fun. Okay, again, waiting for... not going for the troll ones. Come on. Nice. Okay, we should have one more left. Look at that, guys. I can see my cargo almost full, so I'm just gonna... yeah, there we go, full cargo. Just gonna get rid of some limpets. 4.5 minutes to go. I think we can take this one as well. Oh, it's right there. See what we got. Easy one to start with. Very nice. Another relatively easy one. Oh, we get 6 shots on this one, so we can get a lot of fragments out of this. Gonna be... take that one. Oh, we're on time, 3.5 minutes. Hey, getting the hang of this now. Okay, give the collector some time to come back. We have some still returning. Look at that. Okay, we have 2 shots left on this. See if we can make those as well. Nope, not that one. 2.5 minutes. Gonna wait for that second cluster of high density areas here towards the end. Come on, something? No? No, there's nothing. Damn it. That is gone. Okay. We still have about 2 minutes, so I'm gonna see if I can get more. It's unlikely. Oops. Pips to shields. Yeah, pips to shields. Oh, there's actually one right here.
Asteroid scan complete.
Oh, that's a surface deposit. Damn it, it's not a subsurface. I don't think I'm gonna manage to get any more. Oh, there's one over there. Where did they go? There it is. I have a minute and a half now.
Programming limpet drone.
Nope.
Limpet engaged.
There was more down here I saw. That one.
Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete.
And 1 minute to go. I'm lucky I can get one on. Ah, there's a core deposit in this one. Hey, there's fishes here, but
Asteroid scan complete.
no subsurfaces that we need. 42 seconds. I don't have core materials with me, and I probably wouldn't be able to crack it open in 40 seconds anyway. 30 seconds.
Programming limpet drone.
There's nothing in this one. I don't think I'm gonna get any more. It's nothing. 17 seconds. I'm gonna keep mining until the time runs out.
Programming limpet drone.
Gonna do another bonk into this one.
Prospector limpet engaged.
No, nothing, and time is up.
Asteroid scan complete.
Okay. Let's, that was half an hour of mining. Now, I did this yesterday, where I just did normal laser mining, as we've been doing in Boran for, I don't know. But 155 tons in half an hour. Yeah, as at 300 tons per hour. That's pretty damn good. 300, I mean, just to get this in perspective, 300 tons per hour, that is running a map in Boran levels. Yes, I think this is going to be the new type of mining. And remember, other than trying out low temperature diamond, subsurface mining a bit when it came out, I just picked up subsurface mining again after not doing it for, well, pretty much since it came out.
Collector limpet expired.
And as you saw here, I missed a lot of them. I feel like I got pretty good at it at the end, but I definitely missed a lot of them. So this is what I really like about this type of mining is you can get better. Like laser mining is just, there are small nuances that can make you better, like go up to the right spot of the rock and get close and all that stuff that can make you mine faster. But here there's a definite learning curve where you can actually feel the more you mine, the better you become at hitting those blue markers. And it's a fun little minigame. Yeah, exactly. Mr. Pro Noob also says looks a lot less mind-numbing. It was actually pretty fun. I could really feel there when I put the timer on that I had to sit and think. I had to focus on my mining, and I also had to manage my limpets and open and close. There was really a lot of things to do. It keeps you a lot more engaged in the mining than you do with laser mining. Yes, so 100, that's a good point. Some people we discussed it earlier in the stream whether this is affected by overlaps. Some people said that it was affected by overlaps, but I haven't tested it myself. So as always, I will of course do my due diligence. But what I think I'll do now is I'll just finish this mining run, because we're so close to having a full Python again. So I guess we should just finish it now, take it a little bit more easy and relaxed, and not rush it. But that also means we need to do a revised version of the builds, because we don't need lasers now. We actually do this. This opens up a lot of ships, because we really only need one medium-sized hardpoint.
Prospector limpet engaged.
There's one.
Asteroid scan complete.
Because if this is not affected by overlaps, we could do this anywhere in the bubble. I'm not sure, but where is it? Okay. Always forget to swap my fire groups. Let's just get some limpets out, or collectors out.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming
And opens a cargo hold.
deployed.
Where is it? There it is. And then drilling, release. Okay, can't see what I'm aiming at right now. Oh, there it is. Drilling, release.
Collector limpet expired.
And release. Collector limpets are dying. It's already 9 tons from this one, and we're not even done with it yet. Yes, more collectors would be nice, I think, but I think I have 6 on this one. And yes, we do have to wait for them a bit, but it really depends on how good you are. But I think if you really want to go and get all of them, and you can just chain them like that, as I did at the beginning of this deposit, then having more than 6 collectors would be needed. But I would definitely try to alter my mining build for this, because this is pretty good. Oh. Yeah, you should have 1 more go left in this one, I think. Or 2. 2 more, I think. It's gonna be a troll one. Ah.
Collector limpet expired.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Get rid of a few limpets. The 2 troll ones. We're gonna go for the 3rd one. That one. Nice. So we started at, what, 55? So we are 25 so far from that one. Plus what's coming in now. Probably going to end up at around 30, I think. Yes, okay, I'll talk you through I'll talk you through the process here on the next one. There wasn't any more on this one, right? No. Let's go over to we're actually heading the wrong way. Let's go. Where's the planet? Not to fly back on ourselves.
Retracted.
This is not a new game mechanic, people ask over on Twitch. This is with the game before, but it's just been buffed in the last update. So it's now a lot more usable. It gives a lot more profit. Hey, we got a low temperature core deposit here. I think I don't know if it's worth it. See, they only have fishes, and maybe it would be worth actually going and take... I mean, okay, so cracking an asteroid open gives the same amount as one good subsurface deposit can give you. I don't have the equipment with me to blow it up. And I don't even think I would fit it on the final mining ship. We could. Anything? Yeah, that's one. Okay, so let me talk you through the process for those of you who are not familiar with subsurface mining. First of all, you locate, of course, your... oh, it's right here. Oops. Oh, is it a surface? Oh, it's a surface one. Never mind. Wrong one. Yes, you can use both mining methods on an asteroid if you wanted to. But it's a bit stressful. Yeah, over there. Oh, one down here. Did I kill it? I think I killed it. Hips to shields. And we're gonna poop it. Boop. Why do my prospectors keep dying? Stop that. I need you to prospect the rock. Oh, 31%. That's pretty good. But no subsurface, so we're just gonna leave it. Yeah, 30% diamonds. Man, no subsurface deposits. Don't want to deal with it. Okay, let's prospect that one. At least I can see the surface deposits, so... That's tritium. What's that one? Oh, I'm out of prospectors. No! Oh well. Okay, guess we have to fly back then. I don't wanna... I know I can synthesize, but this doesn't matter. Good question to ask. Subsurface deposits in. They can't be in any rock, but they seem to have a lot higher chance to spawn in orange rocks. Warrison says, do I think Frontier will nerf this? I don't hope so. Oh, stupid. I mean, yes, it's definitely faster than laser mining. And people are going to be able to pull in an insane amount of money. But there is also a skill cap in this. Where you need, I mean, you are never going to be able to have a perfect run. You probably will. There's probably someone that will do a perfect run at some point. But because there's a little bit of skill in it, and I mean, I would assume they've balanced this beforehand. It's not like it's a surprise to anyone how many fragments you get. This is, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna nerf it. It's... I don't think so. But maybe. Somebody asked if they have it a double voidable hotspot. Not for core mining. Core mining is not affected by it. I don't know if subsurface is yet. I need to go and test that. But with it coming up close to midnight and I have to go to work tomorrow, I think we'll have to call the stream when I get back to the fleet carrier. However, this was some really, really interesting testing. I mean, that half hour with 150, that's pretty good. We can maybe just quickly take a look at the ship build and see how I would alter the build to better fit this playstyle. Lord Winter, thanks a lot for the donation.
Comms established. Hello, Commander.
Yeah, I got 155 tons of load temps in half an hour. Like, I had a timer running.
Clearance granted.
You like the Anaconda, the Python? For this, I would definitely not go with an Anaconda. You could see how many fast-spinning rocks we had to deal with. I do not want to deal with something like a Type 10 or an Anaconda or Cutter or anything like that on a ship. I don't want to deal with a rock like that in a ship like that, because they're going to be so heavy. I think actually maneuvering around is going to be a bit of an issue, and I really like the maneuverability of the Python for something like this. The Clipper could be good as well. Could definitely be good, because I might actually go back to the Clipper now, and because the Clipper is superior when it comes to straight line speed, and you did see that we had some pretty significant distances we had to travel between the rocks. Sometimes I would spot a rock. Hey Scorpius, welcome to the chat. Sometimes I would spot a rock and it would be like 7-8 kilometers away, and the speed that we can cover that distance, that's why I would boost and then sometimes just bob into the rock, because I know my shields can take it, and yeah, I know my shields can take it, and it just makes us get there faster. So in case there's some subsurface deposits, we can then go and get a hold of those even quicker. So there's definitely a lot of min-maxing you can do with your techniques, but I think swapping over... A Python is a good choice, by the way, but I would probably swap over to the Clipper for this because of that superior straight line speed. And pretty much identical when it comes to cargo and collectors and everything else. Thanks a lot for all the follows on Twitch. I assume people are coming over from Scorpius. Of course they are with the raid. Okay, so it could be fun. You know what I'm gonna do? Clip identical pad. Yeah. So the first of all, let's just empty the cargo. That should probably be our first. Not here. It's up there. All this testing is making me a lot of money. There's like half a year worth of upkeep in the fleet carrier now. There we go. Okay, so the build I have on the Python right now is 196 tons of cargo, 6 collectors. And yeah, so let's go and let's take a look at my Clipper, because I think the Core Hunter... That needs a new name though. It can't be called the Core Hunter when we're not doing core deposits. Clipper hardpoint placement. Yeah, but I used the Clipper for core hunting, and it wasn't really a... I mean, you get used to it. Yes, the hardpoints are located out there on the sides, in the cells of the ship, but you get used to it. I mean, you also see when I was flying the Python, I was constantly aiming a little bit to the right. That's mirrored for you guys. I was constantly aiming to the right because I know my hard point was sitting on the left side of the ship. So by aiming to the right, I kind of compensated, right, and then I could hit it more accurately. The Submachine, that's a good name. I like that one. Let's just check the loadout on this one right now. So you can see I have 2 beam lasers. Probably Healy beams, if I recall correctly. Yes, so I have 2 Healy beams, and then I have a subsurface, and those are located... it's not too bad. Oh, actually, it's the beam lasers located in the cells. The other ones are located underneath. They're still out to the side, but it's not as bad. So, okay, so here's what I'm considering. We don't benefit from having multiple subsurface missile launchers on. So there's no reason to fit that. So you could do, either you just fit one of those, then you have a spare class 1 slot. You could either fit a mining laser, just for that little bit extra, but again, to be honest, it's not like you're gonna get a lot out of the mining laser. I didn't use my mining laser here at all, I think, in this run. I did in the previous one, but it was quite often even when you found subsurface deposits that the main rock didn't even have low temps. So let's check at the optional internals here. You can see here cargo rack wise. Oh, it is actually less. I thought I had the same. No, it is the same. You can see here. Yeah, a 7 and a 6. So that's the same. That's also 190. No, 92, of course. Sorry. Yeah, 192, just as on the Python. And also with 6 collectors. Yeah, exactly. The ammo capacity on the size 2 ones is like more than you need. Right? So if you can have, we can look at that on the Python. If you could have, is it 76? I don't know if it's 76. Let's go and take a look. There we go. Carrier services, outfittings, hard points. Not the abrasion blaster, subsurface. Doesn't it say somewhere? Armor piercing. Integrity? No. Okay, so it can hold 35. Oh, I haven't restocked it. Hold on. Okay, so it has 96 charges, right? And let's say you only hit half of them, and each of them gives you, let's say, 3 fragments. I think that's pretty average. So that means half of 96. That's 49? Is that right? No. 48, of course. Yeah, 48. Yeah, so you hit 48, and 48 times 3 is barely enough. It's not enough to fill up. So if you can hit just more than half of them, then you should be good. And you should be able to hit more than half. Otherwise, you need to practice. So I don't think ammo on 1. So I see no reason to fit 2. That's my whole point. But what do we then? What do we then do with the loadout? Why use 3A collectors but not? Because I should probably change it out to B rated, to be honest. But yeah. Because you don't really need the range anyway. Yes, and if I run out, you can synthesize. That's a good point. And yeah, I need to change the collectors on this one. This ship has... Was it just one or the other one? I can't remember. That's running A-rated. Yeah. I have 1B and 1A. So I clearly made a mistake doing this build. No, I need to run A. My bad. No, I need to run A-rated. Sorry, yeah, I need the one with longer lifetime. I don't need the range. I need lifetime. So I need to run A-rated. So this B run needs to be replaced. Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be an issue. I don't think it's gonna be an issue with ammo. So in this case here with the hard points, where we actually have 5 hard points, here we could potentially keep 2 mining lasers. Like we could actually have 3 mining lasers. We could actually have. Your clipper does not have a fuel scoop. Isn't that a problem? No, not when I have my carry out here. So the clipper doesn't have a fuel scoop because it was designed to do core hunting. And if you do core hunting, you can do it in pretty much any location, as long as there's a single hotspot. You don't need overlaps for core hunting. So that's why there's no fuel scoop on it, because you would always, or most likely, be able to find a hotspot pretty close to your cell location. So the idea with the core hunting ships, when that was a thing, was you would find a station with a good price, and then you would scout the local area and find a hotspot, and that's where you would mine from. Yeah, see, Christopher, I was thinking the same thing, going 1 subsurface, a seismic, an abrasion, and 2 lasers. But, as it was also stated before, I can get the same tonnage, the same number of the same refined fragments out of a single subsurface deposit as I can from cracking open a core deposits. And it's a lot faster to do the subsurface ones. So I don't think I would necessarily benefit from having the abrasion blaster and the seismic charge launcher on the ship. And that's why I was actually considering just going with keeping the 3 lasers, maybe even upping it to 4 lasers. Or you could fit weaponry if you wanted to, like go 2 lasers, 2 beam lasers. Like I could fit 2 lasers here, for instance. Then 2. Hold on, let's get this over on Inara. This is Inara Coriolis. Right. So what I was considering here was to get rid of that one, keep the subsurface, then keep those 2 mining lasers there, and up here we could maybe, if we can squeeze in a beam laser. There, and then just engineer that with like efficient and regeneration sequence or something like that. Boom. Do we have power for this? Plenty of power. And what I would also do is, if you're planning to fly this back to the bubble, you keep the fuel scoop. But if you're not planning to go back to the bubble, we go like that. For it's a class 4. Right. There we go. Another collector, also lightweighted. Like so. That gives us, 8 collectors now. What headset do I use? Is the Cloud Alpha? Not using biweaves. No, I'm using prismatics here on this one. I would probably go with something like this. Keeping the pulse wave analyzer on there. We have plenty of power to run this. We can maybe even actually go overcharged on these. Might not even have to go efficient. Actually, we even have power to run overcharged. Yeah, okay, fair enough, Christopher. I'm not really worried. You're probably right. You would put the subsurface on the large hard point on the bottom, and then the 2 mining lasers on the medium hard points. Yeah. Absolutely. That's not the point right now, but yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Astro, could you recommend me to do subsurface right now that I'm going to do mining? Yes, if you're doing it out there. I haven't checked it in the bubble, so there's still a lot of unknowns regarding whether you have to go all the way out to the triple hotspot, but if you are in a triple hotspot, yes. Can you laser mine after subsurface? Yes, you can. So if there is, that's why I want to keep 2 lasers in there. Not because I want to necessarily go and do a whole lot of mining, but if I come across a rock that has a little bit of low temperature diamond in it, I might as well just mine it, because I'm there, I'm sitting right in front of it, pointing at it, so why not just mine it? If the percentages are good. What does the efficient beams do for your build? So often if you play... okay, so the beams here, I think I changed them to overcharge, but never mind that. If I just turn that one on... off, sorry, and turn that one off, and turn the subsurface or those off. How much? 15 seconds. Okay. The point with the beam lasers and the regeneration sequences, if you're... there's no experimental in this. Regeneration sequence, there we go. If you're running in a wing, which I often am, then you will, more often than not, it's very rare at least that I've experienced, you're going to have like a full hour where there's not someone who's going to, oh, I suddenly have to leave, or someone else is joining. And every time someone is joining, new pirates spawn. And if you're sitting in a wing full of ships, with a cargo hold half full of diamonds, and a pirate spawns in, if no one in the wing has weapons to deal with that pirate, you have to get everybody out. You actually have to stop the mining trip, go back, sell, and then come back with empty cargo hold, because otherwise you're just going to have that pirate harass you until the ship blows up. So having the beam lasers with regeneration sequence on mean I can deal with the pirates if we're playing in a wing, and regeneration sequence means when you eventually have someone who bumps into a rock, you can heal their shield back up very, very quickly. I can ram the pirates, but it's probably easier to open up with 2 beam lasers and blow them to smithereens in a matter of seconds. So that's why the beam lasers are here. 2 large beam lasers are going to deal with any pirates that showed up, at least NPC pirates that shows up in a ring. So not a problem there. So that's why I have the beam lasers, so that it's more wing compatible. Again, no fuel scoop. You could fit a fuel scoop here if you wanted to. Though I do kind of want to try and do the same thing. This was the Python build. I kind of want to try and do the same thing for the Clipper build and see if we can do something similar there. Coal mining Imperial Clipper. There it is. So if we're going to do the same thing here, we're just going to swap that one out for a subsurface, like, nope, not that one. That one. Gotta get rid of that. I'll probably only run 1 laser here, and then fixed mining laser. Run 2 lasers. So still do that the same. We have 1 less beam laser, but that's probably fine. It's gonna be okay. We have a pulse wave analyzer. Same cargo. Oh! Why is that empty though? Really? Do I have an empty spot in my core hunting ship? That's not right. Dog Law, you're managing the chat remotely. What's the difference between the small and the medium subsurface? I think ammo. So this one will hold 96 shots, and this one will hold 32. So it's just more ammo. If we only had 32, it wouldn't be enough for a whole run, but having the medium one just means we have more ammo. I need to see if I actually have a empty spot. Not the shipyard. I'm not familiar with this interface yet. Douglas, if you could click your caps lock key for me once, that would be really nice. So, optional internals. Nope. I do have an empty optional internal on this That's a mistake. So that downgrades there, and then we only need a 1A prospector. Lightweighted. Because we don't benefit that much from having 2. But that means we can fit another collector on this one, getting up to 6 active. Why not go all out guns blazing, using your cutter, triggered out with great thrusters, probably. I think the cutter would be, you have those fast spinning rocks when you need to do tight turns around it to keep up with the subsurface deposits. I do not want to do that in a cutter, to be honest. I think I want to have something medium with reasonable maneuverability. Yeah, I know, but I just feel like, did I really build this build before? That was before the Super Cruise assist was introduced. Is it that old, the build already? When was this video made? Hold on. January 19. Okay, it is actually a year and a half old. God damn it. I just thought I built it after. I know that extra was added, but... So, downgrade that, then we're up to 6 collectors, which is lesser than on the Python. Same cargo. I kind of like the Python better, I must admit. If we compare the two. I mean, I know straight line speed. We do get quite a bit more speed out of the clipper in a straight line. But it just feels more comfortable. How are we actually doing on power on this one? A little bit more tight, but it's running. Yeah, if you want a Python, then you could drop that. You could drop the class 3 collector for a fuel scoop if you want to take it to the bubble. Is deep core better than lasers? No, but we're not doing deep core. Okay, I will have to think about this, but I will definitely be doing... build guides, and I'll also be doing a tutorial on this, where I will show you all the small nooks and crannies after I've been trying this out a bit more. What I will do is I'll probably jump my carrier back into the bubble and then do some testing in there as well in just a single hotspot, just to see if I can find any differences. Yeah, the Python is also... What about the jump range, actually, in case you want to take it back? So here we have 34. About the same jump range. Total is... Yeah, so you get also about twice the range out of your fuel tank, even with a full cargo. So that also means the Python is just also, if you want to take it into the bubble, it's just a more comfortable ship. I'm gonna stick with the Python. I'll leave the core hunt up in case I need it someday, but... Just watch the 3-spot video. Is this built for that? Yeah, kind of. The 3-spot video I showed you you guys yesterday is... I showed it with laser mining, but today I've been testing subsurface mining, which seems to be significantly more effective. But I don't want to go over everything again now. What I will do is I will quickly find this end scene, and so what will happen now is I will take the carrier back, not now, but at a later point in time. I'll take the carrier back. I'll do some testing in the bubble, and I'll see if overlaps in fact does affect the subsurfaces. If they do, then we have to do it out here. If it don't, then we can do it in the bubble. There will be a guide out where I show you everything. It will be coming out on YouTube as soon as I'm done with my testing. There will also be ship builds for it coming out on YouTube. and it will also be posted to the Commander's Toolbox, which there is a link for in chat. If you have your own ideas, suggestions, you're more than welcome to drop by Discord and run them by me. I probably won't be on tonight because it's already past midnight. But again, all that information will be out. And so if you're interested in making money, if you like making money fast, and you think that laser mining is boring, then come by YouTube and hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to give you everything you need to know to get yourself up and running with some subsurface mining, just to make like 50% extra money per hour, something like that. Anyway, guys, in the description below, you will of course also find links for Streamlabs if you want to donate to the channel. That would be very much appreciated. There's also a link for Patreon. If you feel like you want to do a more monthly subscription, you can of course do that there. Also, there are links for the merch store where you can buy yourself mugs, not like this one. There we go. This was a limited time one that I made for 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. But there's a lot of other cool stuff over there you can go and you can take a look at. Yeah, I think that's it. If you're on Twitch, hit the follow button. If you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you haven't liked the stream already, and well, I don't know why you haven't done that. If you don't, maybe you don't like making money. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And until next time, I'll see you guys in space.